So do we stick with the monarchy as it is, just keep going and going?
Well, it's difficult to sustain because most people are not prepared to defend it, just as people weren't prepared to defend the hereditary House of Lords. Well, you say that, but the hereditary peers were actually independent. They didn't owe any favours to anybody. The current House of Lords is full of people.
So you don't believe in the mass of people, do you, Peter? You believe in these unelected, unaccountable people and parasites, it must be said, whereas the massive ordinary people cannot be trusted to make good decisions because they might put someone in power that you don't like.
No, it's actually that the monarchy has no power.
Well, they do actually.
It has no power.
They're not just figureheads, are they?
It's similar to the king on the chessboard. It can do almost nothing except prevent other people from occupying its square. That's what it does. There's no power in the monarchy. There's far more power in the BBC than there is in the monarchy, and they're not elected.
Well, I'm not supporting the BBC either, as it happens. We perhaps shouldn't go there tonight.
Here's the thing. So many people on the left, they say, oh, I'm a Republican. I'm against all this stuff. And they say, well, it's not democratic. And yet there are huge institutions in this country which are far more in need of reform and which have far more power, in which you're totally uninterested in reforming. What is this, I won't say obsession because it's rude, preoccupation with the monarchy as a thing that's so bad?
I don't have a preoccupation with the monarchy. It's a question on the show tonight because of Diana's death. I think there is a problem with all the mourning and all the rest of it. I've already said I've got a bit of time for the Queen because at least she represents something to do with public service, whereas your Meghans and Harrys don't. But I don't think as an institution it's a good thing. I do think it's anti-democratic. And at the end of the day, in the event of war or something like that, the Queen can be looked to override democracy. So they have no power at the moment. It's all, but it could be used. And I don't think that people, according to their blue blood, should lord it over the rest of us or have this extraordinary and ridiculous wealth. Do you know you can't even film on the banks of the Thames because it's all Crown land without paying £600 a minute if you're a charity? If you die and you don't leave a will, your money your inheritance goes to the Crown.
And the Queen,
it's an extraordinary, parasitic situation.
The Crown means the state, as you know. The Queen doesn't put the money in her handbag that comes from...
No, she doesn't have it in her handbag, but it counts as... No, Crown and State isn't identical when it comes to inheritance or when it comes to land in London.
You're deliberately
Peter.
eliding
No, I'm not.
things.
I'm absolutely not. I've had to look into it.
So yes. What would you have happened to the monarchy then?
Do you know I'm not that fussed what happens to the monarchy? I think they might want to retain them as a tourist attraction, but that's it. I wouldn't give them palaces and huge amounts of taxpayers' money or the land.
How are they a tourist attraction then if they don't have a palace? What they're going to do? Be in a council house?
Well, maybe I think lots of tourists might come if they were doing the cleaning.
What? So you'd want Prince Harry...
oh, yeah, I'd love to see Harry and Meghan do the cleaning. That would be good.
The cleaning where?
Well, I don't know. They could clean the walls of the palace or something, couldn't they? Or do a bit of sweeping up in the grounds. Do a few, deliveries for Amazon or something.
This isn't serious, is it, really? I
really don't... I have no time for these...
We've survived through several hundred years of extreme...
And you think these people are so superior that they should have this great lot in life, Peter?
I have no particular liking for the people. I think the institution is valuable.
Oh, I see. It's the institution now.
I think it always has been with me. I think it keeps it keeps this country stable.
Keeps the nasty minions in check.